What a good job. Welcome back to the Bro. Welcome back to a brand new video. We're here. We are back. And listen, man, we got to talk about the Miami Heat because, my God, they are hot. They are hot, and they don't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. The Miami Heat look really, really fun. I know I'm a fan of the team, but they look really fun. Like, they look like a fun team to watch. Like, I might be biased when I'm saying this, but I think they're one of the most exciting teams, if not the most exciting team to watch in basketball right now. Like, if you are a non-Heat fan, which I don't know how many people are watching this video that are not Heat fans, but if you happen to be one, make sure y'all tune into our games, bro, because we are fun to watch. I mean, the Miami Heat scored 144 points last night against the Hornets, and they're averaging over 130 points per game in the start of the season so far. Like, a Miami Heat team that's scoring that many points, like, it's unheard of. When you think about the Heat in years past, you think about like a defensive-oriented, gritty, you know what they talk about when they talk about Heat culture. It's like the toughest, hard-nosed, most conditions, meanest, nastiest team in the NBA. Like, that doesn't sound like a team that's going to put up 144 points in the game. I'm not going to lie. That sounds like a team that's going to put up like 90 to 100, and then they're going to try to defend you and then hold you to a lower score than that. But the Miami Heat have taken a completely different approach to start this season, and I'm loving it. Now, what I will say is that I still think the defense can clean up, but it's been still pretty good. But the offense has been the story. The offense has been the story of the season, man. I mean, they are shooting the lights out of the ball. I mean, the Miami Heat, for people who are not aware, lead the NBA in points per game. Lead the NBA in points per game. They are the number one scoring team in the NBA, right ahead of the Denver Nuggets at 131.5 points per game. Rebounds, which have always been something that have plagued the Miami Heat for years now. The Miami Heat are top 10 in rebounding. They are number 9 in rebounding. Like, just crazy. Like, crazy. Like, you don't think about the Miami Heat when you think about rebounds, when you think about scoring. 3-point percentage, the Miami Heat are number 4, shooting 40.8% from 3. Like, just shooting the lights out of the ball. Like, crazy turnaround from this team. Assists per game, the Miami Heat are number 4, 29.8. Like, they are just on fire, and I don't know how else to put it, by just like without just saying like they're just like a team that's just extremely hot. But this is something that is not just something to me where it's just like, oh, it's a hot streak and it's gonna cool off. Like, I think this is sustainable offense. Like, call me crazy if you want, but I think this is sustainable. Like, number 6 in steals, like plus minus, they're number 2. Like, I don't know what else to say. The Miami Heat are just going crazy, and I don't know off the top of my head what their bench scoring statistics are, but I do believe, if I had to like guess, or I think I saw this the other day before we played the game against the Hornets, we were top 2. I still think we are around that range, but we might be number 1 now because I think our bench has been producing incredibly. Like, the second unit of the Miami Heat is something that you can argue is the best second unit in the NBA. We just have to talk about the makeup of this roster first, because I just want to deep dive into exactly what is making this team tick. Like, why is this team performing so much better than what people expected? They're 3-1, and they are doing it against good teams. Like, the New York Knicks are a really good team. Now, they should have won against the Orlando Magic. That's a game that I think they dropped. I think they could have easily won that game. They were up by as many as 12 points in that game. They were up by like 8 or 9 in the fourth quarter. They just blew a lead, and they ended up throwing that game. But I think there's a very good argument to be made that the Miami Heat could easily be 4-0 right now. Like, easily. Like, this is a team that I think was in full control of the Magic game that they just dropped by just, I don't know, they just blew a lead, which is what we thought they were supposed to be doing all of last year. Like, last year they were blowing leads left and right. So as soon as they blew that lead against Orlando, I was like, man, it's going to be another season of blowing leads. But since then, they have been unstoppable. And like I said, I just want to talk about the makeup of this roster, you know, because it's interesting. It's really interesting, the makeup of this team. They have a really versatile and really deep team. Like, versatility is key when you talk about this team. Their starting lineup currently, mind you, last night they did not have Norman Powell or Tyler Hero, their two best scorers or offensive players on their team, if you want to call them. But their starting lineup has been Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, for the first 3 games, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, and Kel'el Ware. And then off the bench, they come in with 3 forwards who are extremely versatile. Like Jaime Jaquez, who, by the way, looks like he's putting in an early bid in to win 6th Man of the Year and Most Improved Player, by the way. Nikola Jovic and Simone Fontecchio, who came out of nowhere and started lighting the nets up in Miami. Drew Smith has been provided to be a serviceable backup point guard. He's leading the team not leading the team. He's, I think, top 3 in plus minus on the team. And he is doing his job off the bench, being a very good defensive player and also knocking down his open threes down. He's shooting upwards of 40% from 3. And you have to think, when this team is doing this, they are missing Tyler Hero. So it's like when Tyler Hero comes back, you're going to have to figure out who goes where, because I'm a big fan of Davion Mitchell. And to me, it's like Davion Mitchell is very underrated by a lot of people, because I feel like what he's doing right now, like, it's not like flashy. He had a really good game against Orlando, but since then his numbers have not been like as good, but his impact is always felt defensively and offensively. Like defensively, we know what he does, but offensively, it's the getting to the rim and kicking it out. And it's like dribble penetration. Davion Mitchell is excellent at this, and he's been excellent all year at this so far. So it's like, do you bench him and replace him with Tyler Hero? That's like the most likely option to me, because I don't think he's gonna. I suppose gonna bench Norman Powell. I don't know why you'd bench Andrew Wiggins and go 3 smalls. So it's either Powell or Mitchell that get benched for Hero, or Hero comes off the bench, which I don't think is gonna happen. So I think it'll most likely be Hero and Powell. So they'll have to figure out the playmaking. But this team is also a team that I believe is more playmaking by committee team as well. Like, as much as Davion has been excellent with his playmaking so far this year, the offense that this team runs is very, very interesting. It reminds me of a lot of the offense that the Pacers ran, or the Pacers have been running for the past few years. Like, the Heat offense is very, very team oriented. Like, they historically have not set many screens throughout the year. Like, they are dead last in pick and rolls and screen set. They do not set picks anymore. Last year, they used to set a lot of screens. They used to do a lot of 2-man actions. This year, it's a lot of spread offense, and it's a lot of whoever can get into the paint, get 2 feet into the paint, will have to cause defenses to rotate. And once defenses rotate, it's just very simple. Swing, 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 swing. And you shoot wide open shots. Like, the offense is extremely simple. Bam Adebayo said himself, you can't scout for the Miami Heat because the offense is so simple that they're not even running any plays. The offense of the Miami Heat thrives on conditioning and running and playing fast and playing with pace. All training camp, what was reported was the Miami Heat were working on their conditioning more than anything. They were working on running, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sprints here and there, left, right, suicides, like all these things. They were just running, getting their conditioning in tip-top shape because they had a goal. They did not want to play slow. They wanted to play fast. That was the number one thing, their pace. They are also top 5, I believe top 3 actually in pace out of all teams in the NBA this year as well. So pace was a big emphasis by Eric Spoelstra. Once they got the pace down, their transition offense was a lot better. This was a team, if you had watched Miami Heat games last year or even in years past, the Miami Heat would be clueless in transition. They wouldn't know what to do. And sometimes you'd see it here and there this year as well. I saw it against Orlando. Like, they had one transition where it was just like, I don't know what they were doing. It's like a 4-on-2 and they're like somehow getting stopped. Like, this was happening all of last year. This was happening in years past. But since that Orlando game, in transition, this team has been amazing. I believe they're also top 3 in transition buckets as well. Like, they live and they thrive in transition. They love the hit ahead. They love the like, as soon as one person misses on the opposing team, and as soon as the rebound is collected, it's off to the races. It's guys are just running. They're leaking. They're trying to get easy points. They're trying to get fast break opportunities. And then in the half court, it's like Davion or Norm or somebody just has a favorable matchup and they get into the paint, and as soon as they get into the paint, if a player from the Miami Heat gets into the paint, it's almost like you're dead if you're the opposing team, because there is going to be a kick out to a wide open shooter. It's either going to be a kick out or it's going to be a swing, and this team is a very willing passing team. So when the ball is spread, because of the rotation of the defense, the ball is going to be moving throughout the court. It can move from the left corner all the way to the right corner in the span of 5 seconds by just forcing rotation of the defense and help defense every single time. And that's the beauty of this offense, is that they just thrive on running and playing faster and playing harder than you. That is what they do. They're not doing anything like that's, I mean, it's still amazing, by the way. I don't want to downplay anything they're doing. They're not doing anything that's super complex, is what I was trying to say, because they're not running any like crazy plays. They're not running plays at all. They're just doing like a lot of the little things better than every other team. Like, they are incredible at this, and they have been incredible at this throughout the start of the season. Like, I cannot believe what I've been watching from the Miami Heat. And like I said, it reminds me of the Pacers a lot. And obviously we don't have a Tyrese Halliburton, but we do have a Tyler Hero when he comes back from injury. We do have a Norman Powell. We do have a Bam Adebayo. Like, this team is still very talented. It's not like we're doing this with a bunch of bums. Like, we're doing this with talented people on the team. I haven't even talked about the second unit that much, but the second unit has been on fire. Jaime Jaquez looks rejuvenated. He looks like a guy, and he's the main, he's thriving off of this offensive style because he is so good at getting into the paint. Jaime Jaquez, I think last night was the only game this season so far where he has attempted or knocked down a three. Like, Jaime Jaquez, the obviously the story of his first year was how good he was at when he was in the post or when he was getting downhill. He was making all the magic happen, and then the teams figured out his post moves and they figured out his footwork and all that stuff. And then second year, he started to shoot a lot more jump shots because he was like, you know what, I have to expand my arsenal because teams are figuring me out. Well, this year, he's completely said, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore because I want to just play to my strengths instead of polishing up my weaknesses. I really want to hone in up on my strengths. And my strength is that when I get to the paint, I am a very, very difficult player to stop. And although teams have figured out some footwork and post move stuff, I can also excel as a playmaker, as well as a repositioner and a cutter. And Jaime has been excellent at getting to the paint and making the right decisions when he gets into the paint. Whether it's shooting, whether it's passing, his footwork has always been excellent. But teams can't just scout for his footwork now and his post moves because they don't know if he's going to shoot. He can easily just pass it to someone else. His playmaking has improved tremendously. His ability to push the ball in transition, get a rebound, grab, and go. It is a very, he's playing like a point forward right now. It's very, very fun to watch Jaime Jaquez, because this guy last year, a lot of people were like, you know what, sophomore slump, but it looks like he's not going to be able to make it far. The first year was just more of a fluke. They figured him out, and he's done. But he has rejuvenated himself into being one of the best assets in the NBA, one of the best pieces in the NBA, and any team would be, lucky to have him. And I think right now he's a shoo-in. If the awards were decided after 4 games, he would be 6th man. He would be most improved. And there's a chance that you put him on the all defensive team as well. Like, he looks really good. And then Fontecchio, my goodness, like, he just is playing with the most ultimate green light and confidence right now. It's like, when he has the ball and when he has any amount of airspace, he is letting that thing fly. Fontecchio is saying, you know what? I am still a really good player. I know I haven't gotten opportunities in Detroit and Utah in the past, but I am the best player on the Italian team. I scored. He actually, by the way, broke a record in Eurobasket, scoring, I believe, 39 or 40 something points. Fontecchio looks really good. I mean, and he is doing things that, like, he's capable of doing, but he just never got the chance to show that he could, like, shooting the 3 ball, but also, like, getting into the paint, making decisions, bringing the ball up. Like, Nikola Jovic, same thing. The beauty with all these 3 players is that they can all do 3 things. They can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it makes them really tough to guard as a second unit because you have 3 versatile forwards who can do a lot of different things, and it's like, you can't scout for that because they can all do different things. They're so versatile as a unit. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Miami Heat. I cannot be more excited to watch this team, especially when Tyler Hero is back. Hopefully, they're able to integrate him into the offense because it's going to be really fun to watch. But y'all let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, man. Go Heat as always. Let's go Heat. I'm going to see y'all later as always. Peace.